Hold up.
Review of a car in GTA for the first time ever on my channel. Now usually I do these reviews on the Freeway GT5 car reviews, but I decided today I do a review on a car on this channel, and decided I'm going to start doing them from now on these channels whenever I decide to do a car review. Today I'm sitting in probably one of the most recognizable SUVs slash trucks of all time. In fact, it's even so recognizable that even a story mode character has one. This is actually the Canis Bodhi. It is a very big long bed configuration truck. It's got a V8 under the hood. It's got all sorts of modifications from the factory. Well, it's not really modifications in that sense, but this one's actually bare bone stock except for two things. The grille on the front is custom, and the paint job, the olive green color, which was a $750 option, I believe, from Beaker's Garage, is where I went and got this truck done. It's actually a pretty nice truck around town, despite its size and its stature. It's a big off-roady truck. And to do such, we're going to be driving it down to the Mount Chiliad Wildlife Reserve, and we're going to be giving it a run for its money on the dirt trail over there. So we're just going to be hitting the highway, and we're going to basically merge onto the highway here. We're going to redline it too. Here we go. There's 60. This thing's actually got some get up and go for a big 60s, 70s truck, something like that. This thing is absolutely powerful. There's 80, I believe 80. Okay, guess we're going this way. We're going to actually be taking the hill climb course as well, so I'm going to go up this way, this road right here. If you've been paying attention to my channel before, you'll know that the Mount Chiliad hill climb course was a track race I designed on the PS4, but now since I started playing more on Xbox One, I have yet to recreate that race, and I'm probably planning on doing it again soon, and finally adding the track to the Xbox One variant of the game. As you can see, the Bodhi, despite its low riding characteristics, it's actually really great off-road. Of course, you haven't really hit the dirt just yet. And then, as you can tell, this truck actually does have a light bar on the top, straight from the factory from Canis. So we're going to quickly flick it on, and you can see our visibility has just tripled. Especially in first person. Well, the windshield's turned green. But I really do like that they added the light bar in here. Ooh, that was actually really close to wrecking it. It's not going to be really much of an off-road test till we get towards the top, really. Towards the latter part of the trail. But we're putting some horsepower down from this V8. Oh, shoot. We're getting shot at. That's always fun to do in a car review. You get shot at. I know this trail like the back of my hand though, because I've done it so much in all sorts of different cars. You know, I did it in the Sultan RS from Benny's back when that was actually really popular. I've done it in all sorts of Mesa Jeeps. I've done it in a Seminole. You know, I've done it in practically anything you can think of that's in the off-road characteristics. And this is the first time I've actually driven a Bodhi up the trail, and I'm really impressed. And I'm actually running the stock street tires as well, and stock rims. So, I mean, this truck's doing exceptional. As I said, it's an olive green. It is a $700 option I had fitted to the truck. Holy cow, this thing's really good. Usually, oh crap, that's not good though. And just as the legacy of the Canis brand suggests, it gets right back up. Now this is like the worst blind corner on the entire trail because it goes downhill. It's like the corkscrew in Laguna Seca on steroids. And then there's this section. You really have to ride the brakes to make it down here. Especially right here. This corner is very tight, and you have to take kind of a sharp line on it. Oof, that was rough. That definitely scraped the bumper. Just a tad. That was a rough landing. Now this is like the ultimate corner here. It's 90 degrees-ish. I swear these wheels are sparking somehow. Of course, that could just be me. We're going to hit this little corner right here. This is like the hardest corner to get around. And I don't really understand how I'm having network quality problems. I'm the only one home right now, so... You know, it's been kind of scattered throughout, but it hasn't been like ridiculous, like it usually is. Now, I'm actually going to stop and exit the truck and give you guys a bit of a walk around here, because this is actually the really hard part of the trail. So, as you can see, no damage whatsoever to the truck so far. We've fallen off the side already once, but I didn't seem to really do much to it. It's got a little bit of rust on it, but that's typical of trucks like this that are heavily off-road based. It's got dual exit pipes that are cowboyed. That's pretty neat. As I said, we were running stock street tires on here. I probably am going to put some off-road stuff on here soon. This is actually my latest project, if you didn't know. Well, obviously you guys know now. This is my new project car. I'm going to be working on the GTA. I finished the Dominator. I'll do another video on that coming next week. But yeah, we're back in the Bodhi, and we're going to hit the upwards of this trail. We're going into the peak. We're going to be really slow coming up this side of the trail because this is the hardest part of the trail. The Bodhi can do it though. If a stock Mesa can make it up here, a Bodhi can totally do this. The Bodhi's got so much more torque. It's got such a bigger engine. And as I said, this thing is doing exceptionally well. And I wasn't even on the trail right there. It's on a rock. Come on. I need that low gear to kick in. Oh, that's sketchy. That was really sketchy. Shouldn't have stopped burning rubber. We're about to hit that rock side, and I didn't want to damage the truck. So basically the goal of this hill climb is to kind of keep it from getting damaged as much as possible. Shut up, Lester. It's always whenever he always calls me and I'm in the middle of making something like this. It's always in the middle of a car review. Lester's like, hey, I'm just going to call you for funsies. That's the third time I've rejected his calls in the last like 10 minutes. Oh gosh, no! Dang it. E-brakes are on, but they're not really working too well. Well, that really failed. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this look at this Canis Bodhi project car that is now wrecked quite badly. I'll have more coming soon on this truck as we go through the progress with it, since I did do it with the Dominator. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hold up.